Well, I guess there was a line in the sand. I was told by Republican leadership that there would never be a vote on guns. There wouldn't be a vote on gun bans. And that's not acceptable reaching a compromise, because I said, provide us what you need to talk about this. I think what's going on now is those legislators are being contacted by the families impacted at Annunciation, and I think those conversations should happen. I don't disagree with the leader that you want to have broader conversation about this, but that's not how this works. The leadership gets together, we lay out a parameters, and then we bring in the other legislators. But it's clear to me that Republican legislators want to talk about everything else except guns and healthcare costs and the farm crisis and try and distract from that. So I will express that the talks are ongoing. I remain open to a deal where we can come in and get something done. My only thing was, as I asked for a floor vote on high-capacity magazines and assault weapons, and just let the members vote on it. And if they believe that's a bad idea, which obviously they do, the Republican legislators believe it's a bad idea, then you can simply vote no. And I said, if you want to bring bills forward on mental health, we've done it before and they voted against it, but if they're willing to vote for it now, I'm supportive of that, but we're going to talk about guns. So they're still ongoing, but I won't, look, we're at 67-67 and neither side has 34 votes in the Senate. So it's going to take a compromise, which shouldn't be that difficult. The vast majority of the people in Minnesota want to see us do something on this. We should be able to get together and do that.
Is that the main thing, the floor vote on that bill that's holding out?
Well, I'm not going to speak for it. Look, I'll also say this. There's legitimate concerns about safety of legislators, and they're deeply concerned because it's been clear. I thought if we come back for a special session on the gun issue, we should probably not have guns in the Capitol. I've expressed my opinion on that for years. They said that is unacceptable and wouldn't happen. So I think there's that piece of it. And then it's trying to figure out what it actually looks like when they get back. I would like it to be simplified. I have a whole proposal that I think the ghost gun issue needs to be addressed, the binary trigger needs to be addressed, the storage issue needs to be addressed. There's things that we can do, but I do think this issue now is this high-capacity magazine. The ability to fire 116 rounds in 90 seconds into a church full of children is something. And so I know the usual comebacks, well, how do you define these weapons, or what if they'd have had a shotgun? They wouldn't have fired 116 rounds in 90 seconds, that's certain. So I think that is the sticking point right now. And I think it's going to be public opinion, as it always is. But leadership is the responsibility of come to an agreement. And I get the feeling right now is that there is no appetite on the Republican side to hold a floor vote on guns.